Hey guys, what's going on? This could be a very boring video. No AC, there's no plumbing and stuff like that. I want to talk to you what's on the backside of Jeff the Maintenance Man on the show on my YouTube channel. I make it look pretty cool that, I'm working on all this stuff and this, that, and other, but that's not all I do. And there's some, call them like dirty secrets, I guess you could say, or whatever, behind the video camera and stuff y'all don't see. But basically, this is almost like a training video for if you had, as you guys know that follow me pretty regularly, but if you don't, I work at a retirement community where there's dementia, Alzheimer's patients, and there's totally sane people. I mean, they're all a mix, but they are separated in three categories, which is independent living, where people drive. There's three wings to the building, and then villas, and each wing has 68 apartments. Then we have 30 something houses in the back that have car garages, vaulted ceilings, skylights, all sorts of stuff. So totally independent. Then we have assisted living where dad, mom needs to be helped off the crapper, can't take the medications, and stuff like that. So I just wanted to, then there's the memory care, which is small 27 apartments, but these people have totally lost it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because every time I have to go over to our memory care, I have to be very careful of what I say, what I do. I have to count my tools. If I need a screw, it better had been, if I had 3 screws in my pocket, I need a screw, I better be leaving with 2. And a screw better be in the same thing, because people could just pick it up and eat it like kids. It can get that bad on some people. But I want to tell you some of my experiences when I go over there and how I deal with them and the training I've gone through. So basically, right now, I'm going to start getting really, really boring. And if you don't want to watch this video any longer, I don't blame you. But I'm going to talk to you as you have a family member, maybe a dad, an uncle, a grandmother or something that's going through dementia, and some of the things that I've done to help them along, and some things that you can help to make their experience with dementia, Alzheimer's, a little bit more pleasant. Little bit. Guys, some of these might seem wrong, and I'll try to explain why I did that. So, without further ado, here's the thing. You might want to cut it off right now because I'm going to be pretty dang boring. Or if you're interested, stick in there, bro. So, while being a maintenance guy, I go over, I'm going to go ahead and give you a prime example. The best example I've had to use my training in. And I'm going to do like a Mad Lib kind of acting it out kind of thing. Resident comes up to me, right? The resident says, "Hey, have you seen my husband?" And we'll call her Miss Jones, okay? Just for shits and giggles, I guess. "No, Miss Jones, I haven't seen him actually." "Well, can you help me find him?" Yeah, what does he look like? Because I'm just the maintenance guy, and I don't know what he looks like. "Well, he's got on a dark sweater, he wears glasses, and he has dark brown hair." You know what, Miss Jones? I saw that very guy that you just described. I think he went towards the dining room area. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, sir. You're so nice. Well, thank you, Miss Jones. All right. You have a good one, sweetie. That seems wrong. The reason it seems wrong, and you know her husband's been dead for 5 years. But she's asking you, have you seen her husband? The freaking worst thing you can do. The best thing you can do is just what I did. The worst thing you can do is tell her, no, your husband died 5 years ago. She's gonna, the reaction from the resident you're gonna get, holy crap. And it's bad. I shouldn't even be laughing at this right now. She's gonna relive the moment. She's going to ask, how did he die? When did he die? What? And panic, confusion, everything. Do never, ever tell them that their loved ones died. If they ask you, have you seen my husband, my kid, my child, whatever? All right? Have you seen my daughter? You don't know if the daughter's there for real or not, you know. So misleading, you have to mislead them. It sounds bad, but it's worse for them to relive their moment. There will be all day that will get stuck in their brain, and they will relive that moment over and over and over. But by the time she gets over by the dining room looking for her husband, she's forgot what she was doing, and she finds something else to do. So no harm comes into doing that. So our training basically is what, when, where, why, and how. So I'm reading directly off the training in the slides that we had when we got trained a couple of years ago. It's pretty dang close to what it was. But the first thing is you really want to avoid correcting, intervening, or unintentionally escalating the situation. That is, you know, if your mom would rather wear 4 layers of pants at a time and rummage through her closet nonstop and just blow away all her clothes and stuff, she's not creating any harm, so let her do it. Let her do it. You know? Let them make their own choices for as long as their choices are not harmful to them. That's why they are in the lockdown unit over there. You definitely, the biggest thing, what are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Make sure that they're not going to pose harm to themselves or others. So that brings me over to, like, when. Look at, are they shaking? And stuff like that. Just follow their behaviors a little bit. Just, you almost have to be a psychologist, kind of break it down, like what cops look for. Like, can you take out your hands out your pocket for them? You know. So ask yourself, what? Let's say there's a violent thing, like she thinks I'm a rapist or murdered, something that happened in her life, and she thinks I'm the person because I might look slightly just like that guy, and or something like that, and she's coming up to me, and just, I've had it happen once where a resident came at me with a knife, and pretty much she did have it like this, and I snapped it like this and took it away from her. That's happened once in the 9 years I've been there. I don't know where the hell she got a freaking 9-inch knife. The thing is a boning knife. So look out for stuff like that. Things that can, you know, hurt themselves or others. So if a violent situation does occur, not quite like that, maybe they're just going to hit on you or something, or just punch you or grab you, or you're going to stay here, and just getting excited. Just remember the time. Remember when it happened. Remember the time and stuff like that, and so you can explain it to authorities or um, especially if it's um, the sun's going down. It's called sundowning. That's pretty much when you start getting this kind of weird activity, like whatever. Also, that brings us to where, like, what did the environment look like, smell like, and what did they see? Because some of their speech doesn't make sense. Like they'll come up to you, did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. So you saw that? Yes, ma'am. You can take two different approaches or say no at this point because you don't know what they're talking about. And sometimes they'll just be like, okay, okay, and just walk off. Like, I'm like, all right, see you later. What did you say? They'll come snapping back. Like, pretty weird, pretty awkward situations we get ourselves into here, guys. So just go along, man. Just Mad Lib. The whole thing is just Mad Lib. Always remember to focus on why. Like, ask yourself why. Why are they doing this? Can you, they're behaving weird, but they don't have a way to explain it. They'll be sitting in a chair going, son of a bitch. Whatever. Like, he might be cold. Might be too hot, too itchy, whatever. Sometimes you can understand just their behavior, but you can't communicate with them. They start getting irate because you're asking them too many questions. Back off. Let them cool. Let them cool down. Just saying. So understand why and why that resident is acting that way. Try to figure out why. You don't always have to take actions on, maybe some perfect example. Guy comes up, he's fiddling around with his waistland band like this. He's just angry as a hornet. I went up to him. What the fuck? He's absurd at like just cussing his butt off. You know what was wrong with him? His belt was too tight. He put his belt on too tight. Then he probably went to dinner and ate and he wanted his belt loose. I loosened his belt for him. He calmed down instantly. And he actually turned over to me and goes, thank you. Like that. I'm like, no problem, bud. So always look, why are they acting that way? Like, So another thing you want to look at is all their body language. Imagine what they're thinking, what they might be feeling or trying to express, basically. So keep that one in mind. Why is the big one? All right. Also, why? They could be hungry, thirsty, need to go to the bathroom. They can be in pain. This can be the whole reason for them acting like that. So basically, how can you take care of the problem? So this goes back to kind of why. Seeing if you can get them maybe food, drink, photo, maybe give them a cookie. And also, this is also like another form of misdirection. Maybe they're filling with something they're not supposed to have, but like maybe a lighter or something they got a hold of. Who knows? And then, they're filling with it and like this. And then, hey, you want a cookie? They put down a lighter. And then while they're focused on that cookie, you slip the lighter away from them. And then they have a cookie. They're kind of like kids. They really are. But guys, hopefully everybody is in a great state of mind. I needed to wrap this up in less than 10 minutes, but I think I went way over that. And if you have um, people that loved ones yourself that are going through this, just remember these key points. I will. I think I can find a news article, maybe that doesn't have my company's logo all over it because they're not going to be happy I reposted their training. But I'm going to see if I can bring up the Alzheimer's and put it in the description in the video. Just hopefully any of this stuff can help you. Okay, it's you can distract somebody so easily. It's just by the time they've realized that they've been distracted, they're instead of playing with a lighter, they're playing with something less destructive, like a car charger or something. Which is, as long as they're not trying to swallow the damn thing. I mean, it's not going to bring any harm to them, and the only way they're going to hurt somebody with this is if they throw it. So, but if they're in a violent nature, the first thing you want to do is not give them anything, and you want to distract them and then take away everything from them. Kind of like a kid. Same thing. Treat them like kids, but remember that big thing I get: avoid correcting, intervening, or unintentionally escalating any kind of situations. You do not want to tell their loved ones are dead. Okay? And if you're trying to get your parents, if you're watching this and you're trying to get your parents into a place that's like this, a dementia care facility or something like that, by all means, don't tell them that they're going to a hospital or a hotel. Because we had this poor woman come down every day saying their daughter's coming to pick her up, and she hauls this heavy ass luggage all the way down the hall every night and says, "I'm here to check out." That's bringing harm to them. They're gonna break their freaking back with all this damn luggage. So don't do that. Come up with something else. What I would probably say is you're going to a care facility that is going to care for you. I mean, that could escalate the situation too. It's a hit or miss on this stuff, but hopefully some of the things I said actually, set a spark off or something, or it helped you in some way. Guys, I'm just the maintenance guy. I haven't seen your husband. I'm sorry. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.